One game to decide it all. It's the College Football Playoff National Championship, and off we go from Levi's Stadium. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Longhorns come up 1st and 10. From the gun, Nichols. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed. Because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Going ground game with Slay. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Texas here in the college football playoff looking for what would be their 5th national title. They were a powerhouse back in the 60s and 70s, winning it in 63, 69, and 70. But then they waited 35 years before winning it again in 2005 and haven't won it since. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up. To throw on 3rd down, Nichols. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. There he goes, right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Longhorns. Those are the drives that prove a lot. You got a rookie quarterback charger on the road, takes him down, throws the touchdown pass.
And in a game like this, with, as you described, a rookie quarterback, the team usually says, okay, we got to take care of this guy. We got to protect him. But when he goes out and plays like this on the first drive on the road, he doesn't have to say, I'm here to be your leader. They just need to follow him.
This is taken at the 3.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Steps away to his left. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Isaiah Street's the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Rolling to his left. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And he will score. Touchdown, Florida. Isaiah Streets, 47 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. About set for their next drive, the Texas offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
Quick throw going to be caught by Foster. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one a 14-yard play, and it keeps this drive moving. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's Nichols to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Sparks. Past the 20. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. And effective running here. They'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
To throw on 2nd down, Nichols. That is caught for a Longhorns touchdown. Casey Sparks there to make the grab. And his guys have taken the lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there. And now it's blocked. It's picked up, a live ball here, and I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20, and all the way into the end zone, and that's 2 points. Following the botch PAT, they're set to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Ready to begin their next drive. Here's the Florida offense. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flush to his right. Airs this out, and that's caught inside the 35. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he takes it in for a Gator touchdown. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Here's Florida now after the touchdown. Back out to kick it off. This will be taken very short. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Longhorns come up here to begin their next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late.
Offense.
So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you've got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some...
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because This is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
21 yards. Well done on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Gators now with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Steps away. He's going to take off with it. Able to fight through one tackle. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Excellent work that time to get free, and for his exploits, he's going to be left with just a 3rd and 3. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Dancing to his left. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Flushed out right. He'll let this go for the end. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown, Florida. Chris Arnold, 47 yards. And the Gators push that lead out a bit further. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
About set for their next drive, the Texas offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Looking to throw Nichols. Got a man on the right sideline. It's Shaw. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Operating from the gun. Nichols. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. They give to Slay here. And the running lane's non-existent in this 1st half as they'll stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Well, another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage, because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they're bringing your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. Now Nichols. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And this results in 6. Touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Longhorns come up here to begin their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit.
And it's a fumble. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
They'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Going to throw right side here, complete. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. This sure would be one heck of a story as the Gators sit just 2 quarters away from a national title.
Hey, come on. Hey, you need to play better in the second half, all right? What? Just give me the ball, all right? Let me do my thing.
I agree.
Got it. Hey, you know how much this means to me, right? Of course I do. Then make it happen. Okay, man.
Just 1 half remains in the college football season as we begin the second half of this national championship game. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Gator offense about ready to get this next drive started. Back to throw here. They've got to like their position. They lead this championship game. That's caught inside the 20. And what a big-time play there. 55 yards. 1st and 10, Florida. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. First week of the preseason, probably not the pass, the impression that the rookie wants to leave right there.
Yeah, no probably about it, because that's not what you want to do to try and impress your new coaching staff, try to impress your locker room, and most importantly, yourself. Probably spent all...
He's got it at the 15. And a huge play that time. 65 yards. So from their own 20 all the way to the red zone now. A chance to capitalize on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Nichols. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. Here are the Longhorns now on 1st and goal. From the gun, Nichols. That is caught for a Longhorns touchdown. Casey Sparks, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready, break. Come on. Get it.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He'll let it go deep for Streets. It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. If you were with us for the semifinal, we told the story. I mean, this is a quarterback who was heavily recruited out of high school 4 years ago. On signing day, had all the hats in front of him. People weren't sure where he was going to go. So many different offers. Wound up here, and it hasn't been the script he probably would have written. But what a storybook ending this could turn out to be if they can take care of business in this title bout. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Going to throw deep for the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
He'll drop to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Looking for the end zone. And that is going to be incomplete. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And as a result, possession switches hands. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. Doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done.
He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's a gain of 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. No room to be had there on the 1st down run as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. He's going to launch this thing. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is in. Touchdown, Longhorns. Jermaine Slay with his 2nd touchdown of the night, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will shave one more off this lead. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Gators now with a 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. He'll let it go deep for Streets. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes it in for a Gator touchdown. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. Remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Here's Florida now after the touchdown, back out to kick it off. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Ready up.
About set for their next drive, the Texas offense at the line. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. He got 29 yards that time.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues.
70, Indy.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Nichols. And Walker has it. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. Here are the Longhorns now on 1st and goal. Back now here on EA Sports as we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the 4th quarter. Operating from the gun. Nichols toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground.
And he will take this in for a Longhorn touchdown from 8 yards out, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. So now after the touchdown, the Longhorns get ready to kick it off. This is fielded at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Ready to begin their next drive. Here's the Florida offense. They'll look to throw. And this certainly a nerve-wracking time for both of these fan bases. Heck, my palms are sweating here in the booth, and I've got no dog in the fight. Can't imagine what it's like for an inexperienced quarterback.
The bottom line is, this drive starts with a coaching staff telling this young man to breathe. And I know that seems simple, but find a way to relax, let your talents come out, because this is where we're going to find out just how good he is, the biggest drive of his career.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully.
And that's going to be caught. Touchdown, Florida. Isaiah Streets there to make the grab. And the Gators push that lead out a bit further.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. This will be taken short. Then he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Longhorns come up here to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. To throw again. Nichols looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sparks. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. Here's a 1st and 10, Texas. Off the play fake. Nichols. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Back to throw. Nichols. Third and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead?
And this is caught. And he takes it in for a Gator touchdown. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. About set for their next drive, the Texas offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success. And the ball is knocked out. It's going the other way. Through an opening, and there he goes. 20, 10, and he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. And you talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is taken near the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Longhorns come up here to begin their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Nichols. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, Had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hogs and picking passes off.
The Gator offense about ready to get this next drive started. He'll look to throw. And, Charles, at this point, it's all about game management. See this one out, and you're national champions.
I think if you go back to the Marcus Washington injury and you ask the coaching staff, what % chance do you think you have of winning 2 games and winning the national title? I'd say they cap it at, what, 15, 20%?
That might be generous. And if you ask the students and the fan base, and that's caught inside the 30. And they rattle off a big one. 55 yards. First and 10, Florida. That one looks like he'll throw here. Going, and that's going to be caught. Touchdown, Florida. Isaiah Streets there to make the grab as his guys continue to pour it on.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Point after, right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. Here's Florida now after the touchdown, back out to kick it off. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Let's go.
About set for their next drive, the Texas offense at the line. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. 2nd and 9 now. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. From the gun on 3rd down, Nichols. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Ready to begin their next drive. Here's the Florida offense. Charles, we talked in the semifinal about Isaiah Street's brother Ezekiel. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. So how about this? Behind a QB who had never taken a snap in an NCAA football game until just 9 days ago, for the first time since 2008, the Florida Gators are your national champions.
Ladies and gentlemen, please turn your attention to the podium at midfield for the presentation of the College Football Playoff National Championship Trophy as we present your college football national champions, the Florida Gators.
Jack Ford. Talk about a long shot. And as a man who's known as the quarterback whisperer, and I suggest you trademark that, by the way, how are you feeling about your quarterback right now?
I tell you, this kid's amazing. He worked around the clock to prepare for this game. I never seen anything like it. And I am so proud of what he's done and under this kind of pressure. Hope all you NFL scouts out there are paying attention, because this kid's special.
Come on, man.
You deserve it, son. Congratulations.
Coach, this is you, man. This is great. Thank you.
A perfect end to a too short season. You're leaving here a champion.
It's better than I ever thought it would feel. I can't even describe it, really. Just to be up on the stage, celebrated with these guys. It's perfect. It's just perfect.
It is a perfect end, but it seems like you put up a pretty good case that it shouldn't be today. How do you feel about that?
I think I gave myself a shot. If the NFL comes calling, I'll pick up the phone. But this guy over here, this guy, take that trophy, man.
Absolutely. Isaiah Streets, we are all aware of the loss of your brother and what it took to be here today. But can you tell us, in this moment, how you're feeling right now?
It's lots of feelings, Taylor. I made a promise to my brother that I was going to... none of this would have been possible without this man right here. This dude came into an impossible situation. He's got heart. Love you, man.
Hey, I love you, man.
Zeke! This was for you, baby! Yeah! This was for you! Yeah! And let's go!
A lot of emotions out on the field tonight. This is what football is all about. About getting hit and getting back up. And as you can see, in a season that was characterized by overcoming, these guys did just that and won a national championship. Back to you guys.
Right. Right. Okay, yeah, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, he's actually right here. Okay, hang on.
Hello?
Hey, it's Emily's dad. Look, I know that you got a lot on your plate right now, so I don't want to take up too much of your time. I just wanted to let you know Emily's out of her surgery, and she is doing great. She got to see the game.
That's great. That's great.
And you know what? When she saw you doing the unicorn, her face just lit up. I mean, thank you so much. You have a true fan for life.
Thank you so much. Emily's amazing. Please let us know how she's doing. And keep in touch.
I will. Thank you.
Yeah. Take care.
Bye now.
See you, baby.
College football season's wrapped up and the draft is 2 months away. Today, we kick off the NFL Scouting Combine. Over the next 7 days, more than 300 college prospects will run, jump, catch, and throw for NFL coaches and scouts. Kyle, who's your player to watch?
Okay, it's the mythical backup quarterback who just won a national championship. This guy who's played in 2 games. 2 games, and we're saying maybe a 3rd-round pick? Come on, the hype is unreal.
Kyle, he did win a national championship.
Yes, he did. It was incredible. Peter, 8 quarters of football, 3rd-round pick. Get out of here.
If he blows up the combine like some people expect, he could be a 1st-round draft.
No way. No, Nate, no way.
Listen, this isn't a particularly strong draft class for the quarterback position. And you know when that happens, teams get desperate for that QB, and they start to reach a little bit.
Guess we'll find out soon.
Yes, I hear you, and I've been hearing you for the last 15 minutes. I'm on top of it. How many times do you need to... Yes, I'm on top of it. I'm meeting with... I've got a few other guys to meet this week, and then I know that there's a time restraint. I understand that.
Thanks for taking the time to meet me.
Yes. Well, I know what he wants. I understand what he wants. He's told me what he wants. You don't have to tell me what he wants as well, okay? Just, can you hold on for a second?
Okay, but
Thank you. No, just be quiet. I take any of the other top quarterbacks available, and I get praise, and I get to keep my job. I pick you, a player that barely even picked up a ball in college, and then I'm nuts. And the seat that I've got to sit on gets red hot. So why don't you tell me why you should even be on my radar?
I just won a national championship. And that's not the last trophy I plan to have on my mantle. You pick me, you better clear your shelf for some hardware.
Hey, I'm gonna have to call you back.
Call me back, but...
Yes, I'll have to call you back.
Hey,
I love you too, Dad.
Bye.
Are you for real? You know, you and I have a mutual friend, Mr. Jack Ford. He and I served on the same staff in St. Louis. What do you think he would have to say about your ability to lead a locker room?
Navigating a locker room can be tricky. I do my best. I try to find a balance between being the locker room guy and then the guy that the coaches can rely on to get the team bought in. But it's hard.
You know, Jack had some concerns about your leadership. But I'm not seeing that. Little inside scoop, the owner wants someone with the measurables. So you go out there and you impress. You'll be on our radar.
I can do that.
Don't let me down.
Thank you.
Hand over your phone. I want to check your internet history.
You want me to give you my phone? Is that just like normal procedure?
You bet it is. You just give anyone your phone? If someone asks for your playbook, would you give them that too?
No. What? What?
You have something to hide? Look, son, this interview's about transparency.
I think I'm being quite transparent.
Not transparent enough.
You're on a mountain in Alaska on a bus going 100 miles an hour. Where are you sitting on the bus?
Bus in Alaska. I go front of the bus.
Not middle.
Nope.
Have you looked at the engine before you even got into the bus? Did you check the tire pressure?
I hired a professional mechanic to inspect every part of the bus, as he is more qualified than me, and I am aware of my strengths and weaknesses.
Are you being cute with me, son?
No.
You're not. Now give me a serious answer. Would you be in the front of the bus, the middle of the bus, or the back of the bus, or the passenger side of the bus?
I already answered the front of the bus.
Why?
Because if I can see where we're going, I can make sure. Well, okay, is that the wrong answer?
Funny how many eyes are on us right now, huh? Breaking us down, picking us apart. Every mistake amplified. But we got it though, right? At least I know I do.
Hey, I'm looking for your agent.
I don't have an agent.
Didn't have an agent. Less more. Congratulations.
For what?
For getting an agent. Me. Boom.
I don't think. Have I met you before?
You're about to know me.
Quarterbacks, group 4.
Looks like you're up to throw, kid. Go get him. Or should I say, go get him, client. You,
No, I'm good, man, yeah.
Yeah. That's good. Got a lot of people already. Full roster. 2 full.
Go set. 70, Indy. Hit it. Let's go. 50, plant. And I. Let's go now. 18, Gator. Get it. Ready, set. 2. Lead grip! Lead grip! You ready? Let's go! Ready to break! Hit it! Down! 18 gauge! Right on! Here we go! Stick it! Set! Not shoot! Ready! Set, go! On the set! Fire! On the ready! Ready! Come on, set! 15, body. Now! Here we go, set! 10, chip, hut! Ready up! Lead grip! Lead grip! Got it! Up, go! Let's go! 60 outlaw, hit it! Let's go now! 60 or, right?
Thanks, man.
New York fans were very vocal about you this week on social media. How would you feel about playing for the Giants?
Well, I'm flattered by their interest. But honestly, I just want a shot. If they give me a chance, I'll be ready to work.
Totally understand.
What do you feel is your biggest strength as an NFL quarterback?
Well, I pride myself in my ability to get the job done. I'm able to focus and perform under pressure. I think you guys saw that in college playoff.
You definitely did.
What do you say to the critics that think you aren't ready to play in the NFL?
Have any of these critics ever played football? Honestly, I don't care what they say. It's all white noise to me. All that really matters is what those NFL teams think, guys.
Let's say this all doesn't work out for you. What's your plan B?
No plan B for me.
It's a great answer.
It's very smart. Thank you.
Bavarian chocolate cake. Nice twist. That's my client. Let it go to voicemail. Build some anticipation. But if you answer it, you'll show that the teams can count on you. So, answer it.
Hello?
Sorry, sir. We regret to...
Yeah.
What? What was it?
You're not getting an invite to the draft, which is a good thing. I mean, just ask Brady, right? Hey, how's this? I know a tailor, and he can make it feel like you're there. What's your vibe?
I don't really have a vibe. Should get like a suit?
Suit? Huh, ma'am? You like a man in a nice suit?
Him? Yeah.
Yeah. Huh? Stamp of approval. First class stamp of approval for somebody who's not getting invited to the draft.
I don't even have a suit.
Since 2010 have made the most Pro Bowl noise.
with picks like this. Daniel, just a quick thought before we send things to the stage over there.
Some interesting quarterbacks. Ryan Finley, Jarrett Stidham, Clayton Thorson from Northwestern. I'm anxious to see where they go today.
Those are the quarterbacks that are at the top of your draft. And as you can see, most of any school on day number 3, and that is a draft nugget. We're just dropping draft nuggets.
He throws the best ball of anybody in the
Couldn't have done better at the combine.
You would pick Jarrett Stidham as the guy.
You know, I didn't ask you to be my agent.
Well, maybe I shouldn't have been. I had people lining up wanting me to represent them.
No, you didn't, actually. I don't even know if you're credited, man.
He's under constant pressure. That offensive line was outmanned in the SEC this year. The problem is he'll make some wild
Put her on speaker.
Okay.
layups. I think he needed to sit.
Hello?
Hey, this is Zach Taylor, head coach out in Cincinnati. We've had our eye on you for a while, and we're making you the newest member of the Bengals. You ready to compete?
We will be!
Who is that?
Don't worry about it. Thank you so much, sir. I'll be there. I'll be ready to go. Thank you. Oh, yes!
Let's get some grilled cheese.
Let's start at the top. The Bengals. Draft winners or draft losers?
I'm going with winners, Kay. They drafted for athleticism and upside. They got a whole bunch of guys with a ton of it.
What do you think about that 4th-round pick, the quarterback?
Well, he has the potential to be the 2nd or 3rd best quarterback in this draft. I mean, can he come in right away and make plays right now? Probably not, but soon, though.
Do you think he'll start any games this season?
Yeah, probably. I mean, he showed flashes in the playoffs and the combine, and he has the talent that can go out there and lead this team.
That's why we love Nate. Very optimistic. Everybody's going to Canton. But no, hold on, Nate. You're right. Late in the season's out of reach. I think they'll give him a chance to test the waters, right?
Late in the season, man. You know how this game goes. It's going to be sooner than that. And I bet they'll be pleasantly surprised.
So where are we headed?
Oh, isn't it on the app?
That you?
Yeah.
You know, I wasn't gonna say anything because I'm a professional. But for what it's worth, I think you are the guy that's gonna turn things around here for our quarterback situation. You know, I played a little JUCO ball myself.
That's cool, man. That's cool.
Had the coach in here last week, and I was not impressed at all. I do a little JV coaching in my spare time, so I have a really good feel about the game. Should have told him one of my plays. He could have used it this Sunday.
You know, I actually haven't met him yet.
Coach Taylor, brand new. Same as you. I don't know much about him, but he was the quarterback's coach out in LA last year, and he is a guru, okay? Kid, you got one job here in Cincy. You feed AJ Green that ball. And listen, you gotta throw it deep. Please. We threw it like deep 2 times last year. Made me crazy. I get why they drafted more than one quarterback, especially with this new coach. But you got the kind of swagger we don't see a lot in this town. Tell the team I said that, okay?
Thanks. I'll pass it along. Not really sure how much they'll listen to me, though. I'm just a rookie.
Had Chris Pratt in here last week. Good-looking guy. But I think if he fights a Raptor, the Raptor's gonna win. That's just me. That's just me. I don't care how many names he calls him. In fact, I actually did some archaeology on the side. And I found a T-Rex bone in Missouri once. I think it was a T-Rex bone. I was like, look at, whoa! Sorry about that.
Cool. Actually, I think you can just drop me off right up here, man.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Just right up front. Thank you.
This is the start of something beautiful, kid. And in this city, if you need anything, if you need alpacas, if you need emus, any type of livestock, home loan, or warranty, you call me.
You're the guy.
If you... Then go call.
This game, it's about legacy, kid. Achievement. Exceeding expectations. Your college accolades, they're in the past. Your draft status, just a number. But your legacy, you start building that today. It's about the way you interact with teammates, coaches, opponents. It's about fearlessness, week in, week out. overcoming the onslaught of the league's top defenders, demonstrating leadership in everything you do, from how you play to what you wear. It's about laying a strong foundation in your rookie season, becoming the quarterback I always knew you were. But first, right now, it's about winning the starting job. Good luck out there, kid.
Start your week by installing your game plan.